Great day, and great blessings to each of you. Listen, listen, listen. Just as you need your physical exercises so that your body can show up and function for you, you need your spiritual exercises so that your soul can show up and function for you. I started to do a take on coming to America so your soul can glow. But just as you need your physical exercises for your body, so that your body can show up and work for you, not against you, so that your body can show up and actually function and move, take you where you need to go, where you desire to go. You need your physical exercises for that. I'm not being judgmental. Whatever works for you. You need a little yoga, a little walking, some cardio, or some muscle building. Okay, some people jog a little bit. Whatever you do, you need to be doing something. If you just do some squats or whatever, some push-ups, sit-ups, but your body requires some kind of exercise and movement so that it can function for you as long as possible, so that it can take you where you desire to go. Just as you need your physical exercises for that, you need your spiritual exercises for your soul. We refer to the soul as four parts sitting right there on the inside of you: your thoughts, all the different thoughts that come to mind, your intellect, all of the knowledge, information that you've absorbed, and that those thoughts then filter through. We all got filters. We all have intellect based on where we were born, what family we were raised in, what we've been exposed to. All of that is intellect that our thoughts tend to filter through. And then you have your feelings, your intuition, your inner knowing, your heart, your energy in motion, emotion, your energy in motion, very real, not to be forsaken, not to be belittled, because it's not a hierarchy. So your thoughts, your intellect, your feelings, and your will, how you then act out all of that needs exercising. So, the midday moment is dedicated to supporting your spiritual exercises for the development of your soul. All right, blessings to each of you. I'm Dr. Davina Jones. I have the honor and the privilege of serving as the assistant spiritual leader for today's church, headquarters in Tampa Bay, Florida, with entities throughout the United States and abroad. And I also have the privilege of serving as the fivefold general and bishop for the Church of the Everlasting Kingdom. We often call it COTEC, and headquarters in Baltimore, Maryland. Likewise, entities throughout the United States and abroad. And listen, in these communities, the title just means responsibility. I accept the responsibility. Beyond that, you know what we're doing? Growing together, learning how to love better, learning how to do better, learning how to love higher, think higher, do higher. That's what we're doing. And so I just take some time in the midday moment to share with you. The midday moment is first for me. It holds me accountable to doing my exercise, because then I show up and I fulfill a part of what I'm called to do, what I believe I'm called to do, which is to share out loud. Okay. And so as I share out loud, some people say I tell a little bit of my business, but I share out loud to encourage you, because you are not alone. Let me be clear. You are not alone. You are not alone. I know you may feel like you are alone. It may feel like nobody knows what I'm going through. Nobody can relate to what I'm going through. I'm here to tell you that no matter what you're going through, somebody can relate. I might not be able to relate as much, but somebody can relate. I can't say I know exactly how you feel, but your feelings are there for a reason, to give you an opportunity to do some things, and don't excuse them. Embrace what you're feeling, because it's a part of your evolution. Even if I don't know exactly how you feel, There is supreme knowing, supreme light, supreme God, if you will, God, creator, who knows exactly how you feel. I'm here to encourage you in your spiritual practice, even as it relates to how you feel. All right? You're not alone. We all growing in one way or another. We even like to say in our spiritual community, everybody is recovering from something. We all are recovering from something. Whether it might be shopping addiction, eating addiction, alcohol addiction, sex addiction, TV addiction, social media addiction, game addictions, whatever you put out there. We are all in recovery from something, because you know what's sitting underneath all of that addiction? Feelings, feelings, real feelings about real things and real situations. That's what's sitting underneath all of that. Background today is Hebrews 4:15. Now you can read the Bible literally. You can try to follow all this Bible Christian stuff literally. Good luck, because it doesn't add up literally. Listen, I'm just saying what works for me now. I'm not here to fight. So if you need this to be literal, you know, you got to do what you got to do. This doesn't add up literally very well. You can read this as literature. Works very well as literature. Really, great debates about culture and all sorts of things, history and so and all. And you can read it for life application. Those are the three L's. The three L's. That how you can read this, what we call Bible. I'm so committed to the life application because it has worked for me. The life application has worked for me. Hebrews 4:15. For we have not a high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. So there are some things you can do with that literally. You can do it from literature. You can do it from life application. From life application, I desire to encourage you about your feelings. That there is a supreme knowing, a supreme light, God, Creator, that knows your feeling, that knows your feeling, that validates, understands what you're feeling and why you're feeling. Even if what you're feeling ain't true, because you can feel like somebody and something is against you, and that's not the case. But the feeling is there for a reason. Our affirmation today, we've been doing our soul work today with for the past, I don't know, 2 months or so, for maybe 3 months. We've been doing affirmations as a part of our spiritual exercise. There are several variations to spiritual exercises, and sometimes we review the list as we've been memorizing it. Okay, it's a set of 12. We're in the 8th month, going into the 9th month. So far we've highlighted at least 8 sets of spiritual practices that you can do for the development of your soul. All right, so I've been practicing. I can't say that I've gotten them all, but I've been practicing, and so we've highlighted visualization, visioning, and dreams. I like to say paying attention to your daydreams, your night dreams, and how you chart your vision. Okay, your manifestation boards, vision boards, and all of that. Paying attention to all of that as a part of your soul work, your prayer work. Pay attention to it. That dream may be from natural gas because you ate something wrong. It could also be from a spiritual gas, a spiritual energy that's telling you, let this go and let this come in. Okay. Fellowshipping, networking, and mentoring is prayer work. Fellowship and how you fellowship, who you fellowship with, if you're not fellowshipping at all. So part of your prayer work. Mentoring, being teachable. You don't know everything. I don't either. So let's get together and get some insight from somebody who's been there. Fasting, feasting, and forgiving. Knowing what to pause, what you need to release completely, and what you need to put in. Mhm. Reading, studying, and researching about life, about aspects. I'm north of 50, so I'm reading about menopause, and I'm embracing it with grace as a opportunity to live different, live new, and I'm not cursing it. And so I'm reading a little bit here and there and studying a little bit here and there about menopause and so forth. Scriptures, denials, and affirmations. We've been really sitting with some affirmations, and yet it's a part of a broader concept of how to take a scripture and then work through a denial, what that scripture allows you to just kind of come to reckon with in terms of what no longer needs to be in your life and what you can affirm for your life. Uh, 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 Stillness, movement, and body postures. Knowing when to be still is a part of your prayer work, part of your spiritual exercises. Knowing when to be still and look and pay attention. Knowing when to move, when to take action, when to move forward. Knowing when to allow your body to strategically pray through, whether it's kneeling, standing, or being prostrate. All of this is a part of your prayer work. Your time, talent, and energy, that's 7. Your time, talent, and treasure. Who gets your time? Who gets your talent? Who gets your treasure? Who gets that? That's prayer work. Everybody don't get all of that from me. Everybody don't get the same measure from me. So that's at least 7. There were 8 in there. So wherever that 8th one is, we'll pull it back and come to it. But that's at least 7 that we've gone through. Okay. Oh, here it is. Here's the 8th one. Oh, Davina, you did good. Mindfulness. There it is. Meditation and breathing. Mindfulness, meditation, and breathing. That there is a time for you to be mindful of your just be mindful right here in the present moment. And there are times for you to be able to meditate, to take a thought and work through that one thought in meditation. Okay, and sit with that one thought. And there's opportunity for us to consciously breathe through situations. So those are the eight sets of spiritual practices that we have reviewed so far. And we've been sitting really cooking with affirmations. Today's affirmations, because we set it up talking about feelings. Your feelings are real. They're there for a reason. When I feel, it's an affirmation. You can write your own affirmations. So these aren't, these are flexible. You work with it. When I feel ideal, so I can heal, keep it real, and God is revealed. Y'all hear that? When I feel, when I feel it, let's stop trying to girl you. That's just a feeling. Let me tell you right now. If you feeling it, work with it. If you feeling it, work with it. If you're feeling it, work with it. Now, work with it doesn't mean that you quickly assume it's true and you go out to set everybody else straight. Okay? Working with what you're feeling, it may very well be true. It may very well be accurate. When I tell you the times that I have felt something and it was accurate, it was I had a feeling. Sometimes I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy. A lot of times your feelings are true because it's like a spiritual knowing. It's that God in you, that supreme knowing that's in you and above you, that's kind of like an antenna going off. So let's be real clear. There are a lot of feelings you have. We'll get to when they're wrong, but let me say there are a lot of feelings you have that are extremely true. In fact, because a lot of times we refer to feeling as the mother, and thought as the father. And when we refer to them spiritually, it's not a hierarchy. I know a lot of times in cultures, in our family cultures, in our geographical cultures, national cultures, historical cultures. We've made father as a hierarchy to mother. In biblical culture, a lot of times the father is the hierarchy to the mother. There is a life application, however, where you understand that it's important to honor your father and your mother without hierarchy. Okay. And so, although many of us have been trained that mother and the feeling that's associated with the female gender is lower in hierarchy, let me tell you right now, you need to put these people on the same, you need to put these energies, you need to put these states of consciousness, you need to put these concepts on the same level, because you need both of them, baby. You need both of them in order to produce. I know science is only mimicking. Oh, that's so good right there. Science can only mimic and reveal truth. Science mirrors, reflects truth. Science is not above God. Science is God. We're just learning and catching up. So science can only reflect this. Even the science of how we're, creating babies, and we can put it in a tube, we can do this, we can do in vitro, we can do this, we can put it in a, you know, they say they could put it in a male body now, and all these different things. Science can only reflect a truth. It can only mimic the fact that you still need these two energies to come together to reproduce. You still need both of them in one form, one shape, whether it's a zirconia type of an experience. You get what do you the diamonds? The diamonds that aren't real. What you call them? I'm anyway. The fake diamonds, okay, that's mirroring the real diamond. No matter how you slice it, it's mirroring the spiritual truth of a sperm and an egg. So you need your thought and you need your mother. And today we're making sure that you understand that this mother, this egg, this feeling, this intuition, critical, essential, essential. So when you feel it, don't wash it away. Research talks about that intuition, that feeling that is often ascribed to the female energy. And I use the word energy because male and female is in both of us. Let's get that straight. I thought this was going to be a 15-minute segment. Male and female is in each of us. And some people are born with male and female parts. Male and female is in each of us. When you allow yourself to read this, study this, and embrace this metaphysically, male and female is in each of us. So don't excuse the mother. Everybody got mother in them. Everybody got mother. Everybody has mother in them. And so there's been some research that says the intuition and the feeling that is associated often with the feminine energy, and it may say women. Most of the research says women, not feminine energy. I'm saying feminine energy. That it is that feeling that allows mothers, usually in general, historically, perhaps in some ways by socialization, but it is that feeling, that intuitiveness that allows the mother or the female energy to decipher baby communication, because we don't know what these babies are saying physically, but we're learning their cries. We're learning the sound, like, nah, she hungry. Nah, that baby just wet. And sometimes sometimes we nailed it, sometimes we didn't. But oftentimes there's such a knowing there. When you hear the baby cry and you're watching the baby's moods, you're feeling the baby. So before we go any further, let's set the record straight. Baby, a lot of times your feelings are carrying some truth. Your feelings can be carrying some truth. So work with them, test them out. Test them out. Deal with them. When I feel I deal with them. Test them out. Because your feelings give you a lot of truth. They give you a lot of they confirm a lot of information that you're processing. They confirm, they go back to the thought. Thought, yeah, this it right here. The mama go back to the daddy. Daddy, baby, this it right here. The mother goes back to the father. Hey, hey, it's over here. Come over here, baby. I got it. And then there are other times when your feelings, they're just informing you. I don't say just like, they're informing you. I feel I deal, I listen. When I feel I listen, deal. When I feel I deal, so I can heal. When I feel I deal, so I can go in with the healing. I felt it, I dealt with it, and now I'm showing up, baby. Here, go right here. Here's the healing. Whether the healing is for me, whether healing is for you, whether the healing is for the situation. This is speaking to me because normally when I use this phrase, when I affirm this, I'm usually referring to something like, "Oh, I feel bad. I feel horrible." But this is both and. When I feel something, I deal with it, and then I can show up. Okay, we got it, baby. I got it. We got it. We got the resolution. I'm feeling like there's something more. Somebody saying God's trying to tell you something. That's color purple. I'm feeling like there's something more. There's something more. Let me deal with this. Let me deal with this. Let me get a focus group together. Let me check in. What do you think about this? What do you think about this idea? What do you think about this innovation? Oh, that's it. When I feel I deal so I can heal, keep it real, and God is revealed. By golly, we just got a breakthrough. We just got the next idea for us to move forward in this business idea or what have you, in this plan. And it can also be when I feel ideal and I realize that hurt is there. I realize that disappointment is there. Now I can heal it. Now I can heal it. You all have perhaps heard me refer to one of the most insightful therapy sessions I had, where a boyfriend and I had broken up, and I was so hurt. I told my therapist, he hurt me. I was feeling, y'all. I was feeling and dealing. And she so calmly said, he did. And I said, yeah. She says, wow, that's a lot of power to give someone, that they can hurt you. That's a lot of power. Do you wish to give him that power? And I said, no, I don't. And she says, okay, well, you don't have to give anybody that kind of power, because if you give them that power that they hurt you, then they're the only ones that can heal you. But you can also choose to feel hurt. And therefore, you can then choose to feel the healing. Baby, let me tell you what. She earned all of those dollars that day, and then some, and then some. Listen, when I get my next cash flow, I just need to go and send her a little blessing. Let me tell you, when you feel, you're empowered to deal, and when you are empowered to deal, you are empowered to heal, and God is revealed. So when you got a question, you driving in your car, Dolly Parton, rest in peace. I've been seeing the different tributes to Dolly Parton. And Dolly Parton was in one of the interviews, they were asking her, how does she write songs? And she's like, I can be anywhere, and I'll just start feeling so it'll just start coming. I'm feeling it, just start coming, and I deal with it. I write down all that I hear right then, or the melody. I put it in a little tape recorder. I might finish the song then, or might be kind of still cooking, so I put it down because I'm dealing with it. I'm interpreting this, okay? I'm dealing with it. Then I come back to it, and by the time I come back to it, I done healed it. I done healed the question. I got a song. Bam, there it is. Pay attention to when you're feeling something in the air. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something. I got a feeling everything's going to be all right. So let me deal with it so I can heal whatever this question is, whatever this inquiry is, so I can heal whatever this creative thought is that I'm dealing with. It's a creative thought coming in. I got a song, I got an idea. It's a creative thing. Let me heal it so I can manifest it. Ah, my gosh. Oh my goodness. Let me tell y'all, honey, if y'all not enjoying this, tell me so I can, maybe put a little hot sauce on the side or something. But this thing is blessing me. Thank you so much for being with me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just taught that in a way that I never taught it before because it just came out in some different ways. Wow. But, anyways, thank you so much for being with me here in the midday moment. Listen, I welcome you, all of you. Blessings to all the replay people, blessings to all the live people. I'm so grateful because from time to time, you all are an encouragement to me. And I thank you for that in your words, in your sharing. And some of you from time to time, you share a love offering. And I thank you for that. My Cash App and my Zelle is there. It's available for you if you so desire to do that, because it's been a blessing to you. I know I'm going to go back and be another blessing to my therapist, even though that was years ago. But that moment years ago, I don't recall if that was 2000, might have been 2011, 2012, somewhere in there, 2013. It was somewhere right in there. But gosh, that blessed me. Here I am, 2026, and I'm still empowered from that moment. So I'm going to send her something too. So I bless you, and I thank you for your gratitude and your sharing. It's such an encouragement. September 26th, we got a telethon coming up, Saturday, September 26th. And so I'm asking you to put it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar. I believe the midday moments time for Saturday, September 26th, I believe it's around 1 o'clock. So just put 1 o'clock for now. And that way, when I get the exact time, 1:10, 1:15 or something like that, when I get the exact time, then you'll already be ready for it. So block off your calendar Saturday, September 26th from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, because I got a 15-minute segment somewhere in there in YouTube with the KAN Network. The KAN Network is the new home, the new hub for the midday moment. You may see it initially, Facebook or wherever, but got new algorithms. And so we had to get a new home. And so we chose to, and we're so blessed to be a part of the Kingdom Access Network YouTube family. And we have a telethon so that we can have the funds to do all the amazing, beautiful things that we desire to do, so that you can experience inspiration 24/7. That's right. Live YouTube opportunities for you there, or I should say on or 24/7. Okay, available for you there at any time, any day or night, where you can click on the KAN TV or the KAN YouTube channel, Kingdom Access Network, and be inspired in these various teachings and so forth. All right. And so mark your calendars. The midday moment will be contributing. We will be raising $500 to support us growing and evolving. And so I'm pledging 100. I'm asking you to be prepared to sow towards that as well. And as we get into September, I'm going to aim to raise our funds before the 26th, so we can just celebrate on the 26th. Okay, that's what I desire to do. All right, so join me there and make some preparations. Okay, I love you. I bless you. You don't have to be stingy. You can like and share. Thank you so much for being with me today. I absolutely enjoyed the teaching. It was good to me. I pray it was good to you. So y'all go out and be great. Y'all take this right here. Don't be afraid of your feelings. Miss Rachel has a song for the kids, Big Feelings. I love that song. Big feelings. Let me see. I'm not afraid. It's okay to have big feelings. It's okay to have big feelings. I'm not afraid of your big feelings. I'm here to stay with your big feelings. Big feelings are okay. It's okay to have big feelings. Big feelings are okay. I'm here to stay with your big feelings. I'm not afraid of your big feelings. Beautiful song for the babies. And sometimes we need that too. Your big feelings are okay. So I feel, so I can deal, so I can heal. And God